Whoopity-doo, it's me, and today we're gonna be doing a guide on a tower I don't really want to play, but I gotta play anyways. We're doing a guide on 1 game runs today. I don't know if I'm gonna beat this run, but see what happens. Alright, first floor is pretty simple, just do these jumps, long jump here. You really don't need to worry about this tower until you get to like I think 2 in my opinion is where the roadblock is. Just do these wraps normally, this shouldn't be part of your attempt. This wrap. Turn in so you don't hit that wall there. Wrap here in first person. This jump late, just like that. Go here. And down momentum. Just wrap here. Wrap, yeah, be careful. This is like the hardest jump of one. What I do is I go here. I go like here, turn, but like not too much. Okay. Alright, we're back here. So just do that. Just go down a bit, but turn and just prolong the jump. Also, don't hit your head back. Okay, I'm being great at it. Alright, we're back here. Okay, so I don't know why it took me that long. It's just to get that wrap here. Alright, for this jump, what I do is I go like right here, Miami key twice, jump, and just go for it. Yeah, I like to do a wrap like that. It's easy 10 stud. Yeah, it's like the last hard jump of one. So go here until your camera bobs up, turn, and camera. Alright, now you're on 2. 2 is like the worst. Probably the worst one, I think. Let this guy pass. I'll just turn off. Right. So for this, ToER strat. Okay, for these, what I do is I turn like this and just wrap, but like do it low so you don't hear your head. So 1x6 on the left. That's an insta kill. Don't touch that. Long jump. Another long. You're gonna see this one on 8 too, so get that ready. Should be enough. As Fuzzy said, if you are attempting this tower, you should know how to float. I'll trust this. This is really simple. I don't really think I need to explain much here. Just do these wraps. This is a long wrap, set it up. Just failed that. Alright, this jump. So this jump, what I do is I just like delay my jump. So like you hit A late and jump. Also don't die. This is not the you have a lot more flow to the cut. This remix is so bad. Anyways, long jump. Alright, this jump is pretty hard. So I just set up at the very edge and just turn. I don't know why I failed. I never failed. Alright, for this, what I do is I go like here to make sure like I'm not like plugged on the wall and do a stick out to be able to land it. For this, get to the very edge, wrap, and make sure you wrap like tight, but be careful you don't hit that wall there. So like wrap, don't flat set there, you'll die. Set that jump up, it's long. This jump also long. Alright, we're on 2 out. Okay, 2 out. Okay, so this jump, set it up to like here and jump very late, but be careful that you don't flat set it. For this jump, okay, people do it like this. I mean, it works, but like, I feel like just doing it like this. So until you pop up, like that, and just shift. No. This one. This one, pop up. Like that. Like, I feel like that's easier. So that's how I do it. Wrap here. So something funny with these ladders is if you go down, yeah, there's a second ladder, just so you don't get ladder knocks. I didn't even know that until I watched the video, but that's funny. Okay, for this you can either flick around, or flip like that, or be careful when you're getting on this, don't stop because you will drop. Sometimes that happens. So when you're getting on this ladder, just hold W for a bit, stop, and then flick up. This is a far jump. Flick up. Alright, for this 0.5, set it up backwards, turn, and do that. You could also just set it up as a normal. This. Alright, this jump kind of sucks because you'll lose momentum. But I just like that and just land sideways so I don't bounce off and I'm not missing already. There's also lag high swings here, but since it's like guide, I'm not going to show you that because that's lame. Let's just erase the bottom and explain that. Wrap. It's simple if I don't fall. Alright, for this, what you want to do, flick or go around it, and then when you're here, make sure you're not like this. Don't be like this because you're too far in the twist right now. So to fix that, just flick. And then just jump off. Here, that's an instant kill. It's kind of obvious. It's a soft block. Okay, on this trust, use T-pose on this, or if you want to do lane, with it. And this just use T-pose. I really don't see any point just doing this. Alright, second part 2 outside. That jumps long. Set that up. Just like this, you know, and then like this. Right for this jump, this turn, and just, it's a long jump, so just a long jump. So, okay, for this jump I have a really good jump. So what I do is I turn like here, like around here, ghost mode, and just wrap, but like be careful that you don't, when you're setting up, make sure you go like very far out, like this. But be careful you don't flash out. I'm telling you this sounds consistent, but it's hard to do a comedy. I'll do it again. Just improve it. See? Yeah, just do that. Just some same thing on one. Get on that ladder. My friend showed me that strat. It's so consistent. You can use heli power for this to make this like a million times easier. Bad at video games right now. I can't do medium difficulty. No, not even medium. This is like effortless. You only need to use one. So you can either just jump like this and wait for you to push out, or you can just do this. Long jump. And then when you're here, just be careful. Just aim to turn and wrap. Okay, this is the first like squeeze wrap tower. You're gonna see this on 4 again. So here's a good traffic. So when I go here, bring here, shift, and just wrap in ghost mode, and just like, it's muscle memory. So like, be aware of the turns, like 1, 2, like that. I like that. You need to practice on one to get that muscle memory down, but just do it one. Flick off the wall before you do this wrap. Alright, this is like the most annoying jump in my opinion, but I have a good strat for it. So, go like, you see like this line right here, go here, S twice, shift, A twice, and go up. So. Alright, sometimes if you flick, you won't get like a flick, so I just do this, but it's up to you which way you want to do it. I'm gonna try blocking your leg, but you don't even see it. Alright, that's just soft lock, so if you fall, you survive, so don't fall. You wrap. Simple wrap here. Alright, this jump. So this jump, just turn like this, and just like, avoid that wall, but like, be careful you don't flat side off, so, and walk off. So like, turn like this right side texture, turn, and just should be easy. That should be easy. Flick off the wall for this wrap. Just like a long jump on the wall. do that shift jump like how I just did. For this jump, just look, just make sure something you want to know in this tower at like all jumps. Never just like YOLO the jumps. Always set them up because they're very long and most of them are very punishing. So it wouldn't be worth, especially like on the later floors. All right, so this jump, see how like I'm perfectly aligned? I can just wrap like that. That works for me personally. I don't really know anyone else that just, so you can do it first person, but personally it works for me. So. Alright, for this, don't go on this side because it's inconsistent. Just wrap like up here, and then go like here, and then just here, and just shift up. You can also, alternative for this one, is if you want to do like that, instead of the 2 CR jump, you can do that too. It works. Alright, this you can either bottom click if I can freaking bottom click. I don't find bottom clicking consistent for me. I don't know why, I just don't find it good. Yeah, like that. Or you can just make it really simple and just flick. Like it's really simple. Make sure when you're doing this, don't miss that part. The river jump here. For this jump, so you can either do it like this, but that's just weird. I don't know why people just do it like this. You can easily flat side walk off, which is really stupid. So what you want to do is just line up here and just shift like this to leg grab it and just jump. Just jump. That's it. Don't even like hold D or anything. Just straight up jump and then fix yourself in the end. Like that. Alright, long jump, very long jump. Yeah, set the hell off that jump. Alright, this jump, I mean, it's just a face that stick out. Don't really need much explaining. Long jump, that's also a long jump. Alright, here's your first 10 stud force on the left. There's only like, I think 2 of them, so this is one of them, so don't get it. I mean, like, this tower is just wraps. Like, if you can't do that, then I don't think it should be a 10 minutes. So yeah, I'll do it again. I just set it up like a normal 2 stud and just... Wow, I'm great at video games right now. I can't believe I just found a 10 stud. Like, oh my god, guys, getting a medal. That's not gonna happen. Let me actually set this up. There we go. So I just shift jump to this tight rope. I don't walk off like an idiot. And then yeah, just take these tight ropes with your time. Really no point to rush them. You're close to the end of 2. I know 2 is very long. Alright, this is like the last hard part of 2 in my opinion. Alright, so for here, go like until your feet is like on this stud and shift. And just keep going down just every bit and keep doing that until you grab it like this. Once you're like this, shift and just wrap. I'll do it again. So go here. Shift. Okay, it's too high. So just go again. No, it's too high still. Here. See like this? See how like I'm grabbing it? That means you can wrap. Right up. Long grab here. Oh, I am great at video games. Yeah, okay, so for this jump, yeah, I didn't explain it. For this jump, prolongate your jump so you don't get slanted off. Alright, here's your first gap wrap attack. So you're gonna see a lot of these on the later floors, so I would get Japanese. So people like to do it like this, like backwards, and like, I mean, like, why? I mean, I don't really see a point. What I do is go like here, shift, and just shield it and run. It's really simple. Alright, here's the last hard jump of 2. So go right here, shift, and just camera control so you don't hit that wall. So go to the very edge and just do it. Be careful you don't hit your head here. So you can either do it like this, or you could do it how I do it, like this. That helps. That just prevents me from hitting that wall. Alright, 3. Alright, you're finally out of 2. Good job. If you get past 2, then you have a chance of getting to class. In my opinion. Alright, floor 3. Floor 3 gets a little easier, but it's still hard. Alright, this is a 10 stud. on a wedge, so just set it up as more intensive, but a little bit more, and just hold jump so you can get on that wedge. This is a hard one, so I would set this up. Alright, 1x7. So what I do is I go here, turn, and while I'm turning, wrap. Like that. You can also do it like this if you want, like a shift wrap, where you go here and just shift wrap it. Or you could do it how I do it, just turn and just wrap as I'm turning. It's muscle memory, so it's pretty easy jump there. Also easy jumping. Turn, like, don't turn too late, or don't turn too early, or you'll miss it. Alright. It's the first roadblock of 3, in my opinion, 3 outside, but it gets pretty consistent. Alright, so for this jump, so just keep going, wrap, like, until you're like here, and just jump twice to confirm your landing. Alright, this jump. So this jump is like probably the worst jump of 3 out, but it's really consistent with my strat. I don't know why people do it like this, like, I don't really see a point. My strat is, just go here, ledge grab, twice until you're like here, shift, and just wrap, but like, don't wrap too hard or you're gonna get danged like that. Just like a bit, like that. I'll do it again. I'll do it 2 more times. Like that. Like that. Perfect. Alright. That's probably the hardest jump of 3 out. So once you get past that, then you're probably gonna get past it. Alright, so this jump, just get to the very edge and hold A and W. Don't just hold A. Because if you hold A, you might not make it. A, so make sure you hold A and then hold W, like when you're about to land. Like that. So hold A, then W. A, then W. So for this jump, wrap. Like, don't wrap here, because you're gonna get slammed. It'll work sometimes, but it's not worth it. Like, if I'm here, it's not gonna work. Or am I? I mean, if I'm here, like that, yeah, it's not gonna work. So, wrap when you're here, like on this side. And it's really free. Free jump. Alright, so you're gonna see this also on 9, so be careful. But this is a nerf version, the one on 9 is way harder than this. So what I do is I go here, A, and then turn very late, like very, very late. Like, don't turn too early, you're gonna do that. Turn very late, like that, like late, like super late, like right when you're like about to hit it. And you're always gonna make it because there's no way you're gonna go past that distance. Alright, long jump here. Wrap here. Alright, this jump. So this jump, my friends showed me a really consistent strat for this jump that like made it land every time. Just go here, turn, and just create a normal wrap. Like, you'll always make this. Like, I never have any problem with this jump. Just hold jump twice to confirm me. Alright, this jump is very far. Like, very far. You gotta set that down. Flick off that wall before you do that wrap, and that walking simulator, because it's how it loves walking simulator. 1x6 on the left, on the right should be really easy. Alright, for this jump, just get on it. Alright, for this jump, you can either do this backwards, like this, or you could do it how I do. It's just, I mean, you're never gonna lose distance because it's so close. Alright, this is a far jump. And use T-post for this, so you don't die. Because look how much health I lost just without using these things. No flicks. Be careful though, because you're under a soft lock and insta kill. Here. Alright, this jump. So this jump is probably the hardest jump in my opinion. It's a gap wrap, but it's really fun. So for this jump, same thing on 2. And you'll land it every time. I never have problems with that. Alright, 3 is like pretty simple. Besides like one part. Alright, this jump. So turn and just be careful when you're turning and just turn tight so you don't hit the walls, and also be careful with the ones that you're landing. So, and don't do it from here. Do it from here. Just turn. Just jump, set this up. Don't just go for it because you might flat side or walk. And then these are just shadow parts. You can literally see the platform, so you don't even need to worry about these. This is a ladder. Flick with shift. Do not flick. I mean, you can, but it's just not consistent. So just flick and shift. This jump, set it up. Alright, this jump. So this jump, you can do it like this. But I found a really good strat for this jump. I go here, align key once, and just wrap. I always make that. I never fail that jump with that strat. No flicks. This is really simple flicks. You can jump down here, flick. Jump there. Or you can just do it normally. Alright, just for this, just flick like that. So you don't get funny physics on that. I've had a lot of funny things on that though. Alright. Flick off the truss. Always tap W so you don't slide off. You get in the truss but you don't slide too much. Saddle platforms again, you can see them, so these are just normal wraps. It's inspired by True Scope 04, so. Alright. Last hard jump of 3. Alright, now the floors get better. Now we're on 4. Alright, 4-4, it's the second hardest of the first half, but it's the most consistent, I think. It's like, the jumps get a lot more consistent on this floor. I mean, I didn't really need to explain those wraps, they're really simple. Just shift up here. This is a long jump, just set that up. This is a stick out, 1x, but like there's a lot of more space, so it's a lot easier to wrap through it. It's a 1x6, so, no 1x7 with the jump, with the gap. Alright, this jump. So you could either do that, but I don't know why you would ever do that. Just do this. Just set it up like this, and just do that. I mean, that just makes it so much easier. And also for this jump, be careful that you don't jump too late or you're gonna flat side. So just jump late. Alright, so you can either do this, or if you have heli powers, just go here, and just go here, just here, shift, and just heli power through. I mean, this is really simple. And then when you get here, to make sure you turn, yeah, I don't really like doing this method, it's not really safe. It is safe, but sometimes you might like fall and it's not worth it. So just keep going. So when you're here, when you're right here, go up. The normal way of doing it is just holding W and D on it, like toeing. It's pretty simple. And then once you get here, just be careful you don't, when you see like your head pop out like this, start flicking your camera, but don't jump until you go up, and then just tap W to get up. Alright, this jump. This jump is the roadblock of 4, in my opinion. This is one of the roadblocks. So this jump, what I do is I line with this fourth texture, like this left texture of this middle stud, and then shift until my arm is like hitting that wall, first person, and wrap. Works most of the time. Actually, like, I haven't felt that up in a long time. Do it again. Just like that. Set this jump up, and you can either go for this tie rope, which is not really worth it. I really don't think why you would ever get this tie rope. I think it's far further than just doing the wrap. It's a 3x2, so it shouldn't be that bad. Alright, I think it's a 2x. No, it's a 3x2. Alright, this jump. Yeah, that was just a simple tie rope. Like, long jump. Okay, this jump. So this jump is pretty easy to flat side off. So what I do is I go like here, just set myself up so I can here, like around here. Shift A and hold jump twice so you can get on that. It's pretty simple. Just jump late and don't walk off. Alright, here you can either just shift flick, but I don't think it's consistent. I feel like there's flicking on it. And also, don't do that. Don't like turn when you're flicking. Like, don't turn too sharply or you might not make it. It's always safer to just do that straight on. Alright, that's a long jump, set that up. And pretty simple truss flicks. Nice wrap. And we get to this jump. So this jump is has caused a lot of fun in my runs, in my opinion. I think this jump is really funny. What I do is I turn, jump, and just hold D. Don't hold W at all. Just only D. Just D. Like, okay, well, I did that in previous, so flick off the wall, jump, and just hold D only. Nothing else. Do one more time. Flick off, hold D. Nothing. Don't even hold A or W at all. Just hold D. Alright, this jump. So here, same thing with that strat on 2 that we did, like when I'm bouncing up, shift and wrap moment. We'll make it all the time. Just jump, go right here, so you're 2 studs above first person, line to left once, and just jump forward, and climb on it. And this is the same thing on, remember on 2 when I said you squeezes? For this one, just flick off the wall and just like, be careful when you're turning. Don't turn too sharp or you're gonna miss the wall. Just prolongate your turns so you're not gonna hit the wall. Like that. Like align yourself when you're doing it. Don't rush it. Because you don't want to fall it. It's like one jump from there. One jump here. Alright, now we're on net. So net so 4 gets easier from here. And then that's basically what you want to see. This is the part 1. So I'll just stop. This is a 10 on the left. And like, oh, this is a net. Well, I wonder what would happen. Oh, I can just go back up. That's the thing with this tower. It's a little funny how things are developed. We go with S1s. Okay, this one is a little, it's net, so it doesn't matter. Same thing with that strat we did on 2 when I'm bouncing. Shift and wrap. Same thing. Go up and just get on that. Alright, you're really close to 5 at this point, so don't rush. Just take your time on these tie ropes. Literally no point of rush at all. Just do them normally. Low, not line. Alright, so this jump, make sure you're set up so you don't turn too early. You're gonna hit this. Like if you do this, you're gonna hit it. So just turn late. Just start turning right when you're passing the wall. Turn like that. And just turn on this simple wrap here. So you can either just go on the teleport with T pose, or you can do that wrap. It's up to you. That wrap is really simple. Just do it. Okay. This is the last part of 4, so don't hold me. Long jump here, do it forwards. Watch your head here. Set this jump up and just hold that wall so you don't flat side and you don't miss it. Get to the very top of this before you do this jump. This jump, turn and wrap. Don't do it normally or you lose momentum. Just turn. Alright, okay, you're almost to the 5. You're really close. Alright. So just here. See how I think my mouse is aligned into the stud? That means I'm perfectly aligned. I can jump and climb. Consolidate. Set that jump up, by the way, it's pretty far. Right here, here. Alright, now we're on 5. So 5 and 6 are rest, but not really rest, because the gameplay is easier, but it's punishing. So at this point, you really shouldn't be rushing any jumps. This is the point of the tower where you might be a little nervous. But, yeah, I don't really think it should be a problem because these jumps are really the same difficulty, but they're really easy to chill. So let's do it. So long jump here, wrap, and up there. Flick with shift or with mouse, up to you. I wrap with down first person, not on the lines. Wrap on this. Really easy gap wrap, you shouldn't be feeling that at all. Alright, this jump. So this jump, this part of 5 is like the hardest part of 5. So this jump, go all the way up and just hold A and wrap. And don't like doing anything, just A and like wrap. Alright, this jump. So this jump, you can either set this up as a normal 1x6 and just wrap like that. What I found easier for me is just flick, Same shot with this thing we did on 1x7 on 4. Just jump here and just wrap like that. It'll work. Click, wrap. Don't miss that block. So don't rush at all because you're literally like 3 sets away from insta kills. And don't just jump on the right. Alright, it's so stupid. Alright, let's jump. So jump from like here, turn, and get on that. So this part right here is a net, which will be useful, but you're still over insta kills, so don't fall. This tie rope, just take it slow. I mean, in a river, take this jump slow. Just set that a line and just alright, so for these jumps, what I do is I go here, like the very thin I can, and just hold D, just tap D and hold W while you're doing that jump. And don't jump too early if you're doing that. Just jump as late as you can, like here, like at this point. And just make sure you're in a diagonal angle so you can same thing on that one on 3 level. Pretty simple. This jump, set this up. Let's turn. Same kind of thing that we just did, just go like right here. And line up here. Then here's the thing from 2 out that we did. Same strat. Works the same way. Alright, this is 3 jumps. Do that jump sideways by the way. Like, do it like this. Don't do it forwards. Or you can do the last one forwards. I do this in first person. It's easier for me. Or you can do it in third. Up to you. So this is a gap wrap, but you can't really use that wall on that gap wrap, so you gotta set that jump. That's a pretty far jump. Alright, for these jumps, what I like to do is I like to be away from this wall when I'm doing the stick out. It's easier for me, so I don't get clipped on that. Just turn late. Get on that. Get through those walls, that's normal. I just hold on my leg and just go into here. And just shift jump up here. Alright, this jump is far, so this jump here. So like it's kinda like a 10 sleeve. So you can't really like it's not really like the wall. Alright, that jump is also pretty far. Let's go back to it. So just set these jumps on. So most of these jumps are obviously set. They're not that. Yeah, for that jump, by the way, go to the very edge and just shift jump like that, or you could just do it as a normal jump. I always like to jump twice for comfort. Back on the half slide. For this, just jump here and get on that thrust. Should be really easy. And then get on this corner right here. That's us. Carefully don't hit your head. Also here, don't hit your head and don't miss that last one. Alright, don't touch that, that's over insta kill, so get over there. And here's a 1x7 that's netted. So, these used to be insta killed, but they're not insta killed anymore. So alright, still touch them. I like them. Alright, this is like the last 5 not really hard to just set the head. Alright, now we got 6. So 6 is a little bit harder than 5, but it's still the same. Same thing that we just did. Stick down 5. Don't underestimate this jump. Just turn jump. Here, don't do it from this, because that's just stupid. Just set this jump out by me. Same thing about that. Alright, this jump. So this jump, you can either just skip it like this, or you can do the legit way and just flipping. Also, you can use T-pose on that so you don't get fun physics. Alright, this is a 10 stud, but there's a 1 stud gap. There's a 1 stud like landing, and there's a 1, so you just gotta set it up. That's a normal 10 stud. I do that jump right there in first person. So just go here, flick on top of that, set this jump up, and don't set it low, and I do get the game. Okay. Just set it up. Just set it up a bit. You don't need to set it up too much. Just a bit, so you don't miss it. This is a fart. Set that jump up too. Set this up and do this jump with those point mode. Alright, this is like 10 stud gap, but there's no wall. So we're gonna see this on 8 too, so yeah. Or is that on 8? I think so. What floor is it on? It's on. Oh yeah, it is on 8. It is on 8. I remember that. So go here. Yeah, go until like you're right here, until you're like right, like your arm is like, you can clearly tell you're away from the wall, and just wrap. One by 6 should be really simple. Alright, here's the first flying jump of the tower. You're only gonna see 2 of these, one on 8 and one on 6. So for this, go right here. Shift, there we go. Like, it's super simple. I mean, this is hard. Just go here. Shift. Alright, just jump. Make sure you don't jump from here because it's slammer. So just jump from here. Let's still go the distance. Alright, you're almost on 7. There's still a little bit of hard jumps, so be careful. So yeah, do that. Just do that rapid one going. Alright, for this jump, flick off the wall and wrap and turn like late. Like, this is just muscle memory, but don't turn too early or you're gonna get flip and like fall off like that and just stop. Turn like a smooth. And then 10 seconds over insta kill, so you're gonna fall there. Again, a little raise the gap left. Up here. Alright, this is pretty hard. This is like one of the hard jumps. It's a 1x8, but it's lower. So same strat on 7. Just wrap and just turn a lot. Like, don't like a lot turn. Turn like a lot. Like, as much as you can when you're about to make the land. Because if you don't turn too much, you're just not gonna make it. Sometimes you don't make it. Okay, let's see if I'm doing this. Okay. Yeah, like that. If you don't turn, you're not gonna make it. So just turn a lot. Alright, let's set this up so you're here. And just tap W set to here. And rapid burst person. You won't have to worry about that wall. Wrap that off because you're away from it. Just worry about this. Alright, now I'm just gonna take out my attack. But it's a normal tie rope, same thing on top. So this that. Alright, so this jump on backwards, it's better. It's the same jump on the 3, but it's better than right. So you wouldn't be able to. As I say, you won't be able to go strong at it. Long jump here, don't underestimate that jump. Don't underestimate this jump. Really long jumps. Alright, now you're on 7. So 7, it's hard when you first do it, but once you get too used to it, it won't be too bad. It gets consistent. Like, this is the part of the tower where it actually gets consistent, and it's not stupid. Like, 14. Alright, 7's hard, so you do the right 7. Wraps, fix. Here's the second 10 sub left of the tower. Same thing as we did on 2. For this, turn a lot, so you're like gonna not hit that wall. And just turn very clean. And just hold jump 2 to confirm. Alright, here just avoid the wall. This should be really simple. Just you see, it's a little bit of tight gap, but just don't turn too late, early or too late, or that's gonna happen. Just wrap it. Here, ghost mode, wrap. Here, make sure you set up here. Don't set up here. You're gonna hit that wall. So set up in the middle. Just start, shift, and here. Oh yeah, for this jump, do it here so you don't hit this wall right here. So just jump like that. Here, turn and wrap right here. So this jump, Don't worry about you sliding off, just worry about landing that. You can also ledge grab it. Up to you. I feel like alright, this jump. So this jump is pretty simple. So it's hard when you get it, but it's pretty simple. So here, and just turn like here, and just wrap. I do this in first person now. I do it like that. Turn a bit and wrap. Don't turn too little or that happens. Just turn like that. Stick out, long jump there. Be careful on that jump. Alright, so this is the part of the 7 where you need to practice consistency and strats. This jump. So this jump, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either do it like this, which is, it works, but it's inconsistent for me. So what I do is I go here. I go like 4 to 5 studs down, like here. First, A and shift, and just A and shift. Like don't even jump, just A and shift. It's way. The only reason why you would ever fail is if you're too high. One more time. Down. Shift up 5 studs. Like here. Up. A and shift. And just press A and then shift. Don't press A and shift. Press A and then shift. A, shift. Look off to get down. Just right here. Shift and just hold W and A. So you stay on that platform. You'll slide off, you know. A and W. And then just tap W to drop down while you're turning your camera. That's how I did it. And just tap W until you're 4 studs. So like when you're here, shift, like right here, shift, and just jump. You'll make fun. I don't know why I do it like this. I feel like it's just easier for me. But normal way just doing it like this. Yeah. Alright, I've found a really consistent strat for this jump that just makes this jump super free. Like medium. So people would normally do it like this. But like sometimes you'll get clip on that wall, or like you won't even make the jump. Like sometimes you'll make it, but it's not consistent. So what I do is I go here, shift once, shift, and just wrap. It always works. This is like the best strat in this jump ever. Sia showed me this strat, so shout out to him. Just like that. So you don't lose momentum. It makes it so cool. Also, yeah, on this ladder, just A and shift, don't even jump, just A and shift on these ladders. You can also, if you want, you can flick, but it's inconsistent. Just jump, just wrap, there's really no point of flicking. Alright, and this jump, don't even go this way, it's not even worth it, just see, if you see like your line, just wrap, or you know. Also be careful of ball physics on that jump, but it should be pretty easy, just set it up. How we did. Just turn, don't turn early or late, just turn perfectly so you don't hit that wall. Here, same thing on here, but I think it's on. Alright. And this jump. So this jump kinda sucks. I kinda hate this jump because you will probably fall down 5 to 5%. So what I do is I flick off and just, yeah, this jump is really hard. Yeah, I just flick off, just turn, and like just, while you're turning, like you turn left and then right again. Oh, I did one. Left, right. Click on A and just turn on that. That's the hardest jump of 7, right? So if you get that jump down, you can find it. Alright, we're on 7 out now. So 7 out, this is only the first, this is only the only jump that's hard. So this jump, go like here, turn, and just hold A and jump and just keep turning left. Don't even like move your camera at all when you move the jump. So here we go. So here, jump, and just hold A and turn and just land on that ledge. Same thing on 5 that we did, just get on. It should be easier because it's way closer. Alright, so 7 out is a lot easier from here. So you can get to 8 if you want to. So, good job. So, I mean, people just do it like this. I mean, I just jump off on the side. Wait. Here, normal flick. I don't even need to explain that. You go in here, or you can flick off it. Get out the spinner. Get out the spinner. Wrap. Wrap. Oh yeah, be careful on this jump. Something you want to know, don't do it too early or you're gonna miss it. Just get on this trust accordingly. Don't even like think about like guessing when to do it. Just when you're about to see the spinner go off like this, then jump, and you will make it. So just go here. Alright. Here's this jump. I mean, if you don't hold this out, you should really make this jump. Just go here. Or you can flick up. Or you can go here and do like this other strat. Like that. Up to you. Alright. You can hear 8 music, but you're not there yet. You're not there yet. So here for this jump, just set up here and just shift like that. Or you could make it easier for you, just wrap like that. This jump is not that bad, just set it up. You should be setting up all these things. So here's a 3x2.5. Shouldn't be that hard. You saw that one on 4 out, so not 4, on 4. So, long jump, set that jump up. Alright, now you have the chill part of 7, so don't fall. Okay, I fall, because I'm funny at video games. You shouldn't be, just take your time in these jumps. Yeah, flick up, don't even like do this, like don't ever, just flick. Not here, not here. Alright, so this jump. What you want to do for this jump is you want to turn, but don't turn too much. Like, don't do this. I mean, you can, but it's not consistent. Just turn a bit, but don't turn too little. But just when you're away from this wall, turn. But if the ladder will let me get on it, like that. I'll do it one more time. Just set this up and just be away from that wall. Alright, this flick and hold A. Or no, not A, I meant W. Flick and hold W right now. And if you always mess up, you always get on it. Alright, so this is the problem because these all here, all these top are insta-kills, so you can easily hit yourself if you do the jumps poorly, or like the rest of 7. So be careful. So this jump, just jump A and just land diagonal. Don't even like attempt to climb it. Just land diagonal, but don't land too close either, because you won't make it. Like that. I'll do it one more time. I'll make it hit that insta kill. Like that. Alright, so this jump, what you could do, I've seen people do it, like they ledge grab on it, but like, I mean, I don't know why you would ever want to do this. It doesn't make sense. I mean, you can, but just go here and just do like this. Just like do this motion. Alright, here's a gap wrap, which is, this wrap is a little something, if I would say to myself, that, it's a left side gap, so this is a 10 stud on the left, so with a gap, so it's 9 studs. So just go here, same thing that we did on 3 with that strat. Just here, shift, and go. This is insta kill, by the way, so don't fall here and top here. So like this is just, if you fall here, it's instant death. So here for this jump is a little scary. So just turn and just turn tight and even tighter when you're going through that wall. like that. This jump, this is just a normal 1x6 on the left. So just do that normally. Alright, this is like the last hard jump of 7. Right, so don't fall here, because you'll fall back down to start of 7. Just line up when you're here. Shift, line keys. You can also use an item, like a plush if you want. Might help. Just don't fail this jump. Yeah, like don't do that. Don't be too much on the ball. So just here, shift. You can get up here, but just I don't see any point. Just go up here. All right, good job. You're passing 7. Now you're on this harder floors, but more consistent floors. All right, floor 8. So floor 8 has the fire music. So this is just a normal 2x4. You really are not going to be failing that jump. This jump, set this jump up. I failed this one, so I died. Pretty sad. Set that jump up. This jump also set that up. Like that. Line yourself up so you're like not on that half stud. And see how I'm like aligned so I'm not going to slide off. Just do the wrap normal. Hold W on here. And you're landing on this. Here, go to this corner and just hold A and wrap and just be careful you're not going to be missing that one slope. And that. I don't say like that. I'm like that. Anyways, just wrap it here. And then, I don't know why people would click it. It just doesn't make any sense with mouse. Like, I know it might be easier. Just shift like this. It's really easy. Shift like that, or you can click out for this one. This jump. So this jump, I just set up so like I'm like my cursor's on this right line, and just shift and just wrap, so you don't hit that wall. That just prevents you from hitting this wall. Shift. Alright, this one's far, so set this one up. So go right here, click off and wrap so you don't get stopped. Here. Alright, remember when I said all the way back onto this is gonna be a jump similar like this really long jump here in the line? Here we are. It's this jump. So this jump is pretty funny to people. Sometimes people fall in, some people hate it. I don't really hate this jump. It's not that bad. People think it is. Just align. Just make sure when you're jumping, see how my cursor is like aligned with my head and my body, like this. Like how it's like aligned. This is good. That means you're really landing. So just jump once and just jump again with the line. Alright, just jump. Just do this. This is way easier. You may not die. So yeah, just jump. Set this up as a ledge grab, shift, and wrap. You will always make that jump. It's way easier than doing like that. Alright. So you can calm down, take a break here before you do this part. Turn your graphics up for this part because these are miserable killer parts. You might see them. So just go on these as normal. Alright, here's the next gap that I was saying see on 8 that I also told you don't see on 6. So same thing. It's a buff 9 stud, so just do the exact same shot we just did. Like literally the exact same thing. Just tap the until you're getting away from the wall. Like this. Wrap. You can turn down your graphics now because you're safe from the kill break, so you can heal up. Wrap here. You can either. Okay, I'm great at video games. How in the world did I just miss that line round? I was trying to show another shot for it to just flick up, and then I just straight up just missed that line. Oh man, elongated runs. This tower is pretty funny sometimes. You get some really funny things. Alright. Let's pretend that didn't happen. So you can either flick up, or you can jump up. So. Alright, same jump that you saw from the end of 3 if you remember the invisible Tesla. Literally the exact same jump. You just did the exact same thing before. On the end of 3. Right here. Long jump. Normal 10 stud. Alright, and this jump. So this jump is pretty far, but I have a really good jump. So what I do is I go over here, flick off, and walk off because this game is fun. Just flick off and wrap. But I never have any problem with this one. Flick off and wrap late. I turn very late so you don't miss it and die. So yeah, every fail from 8, you're probably gonna get killed by 7. So try not walk off. I'm making a bad person in my stat that I never failed anymore. Yeah, you don't even need to set it up at the very end. You can set it up just like here. It'll work. You can jump from there, or you could just jump to here. I always see a point. Just go down here. Watch your head on that ramp. Set this jump up so you don't get stopped by that wall. Long jump. Long jump part 2. Like, pretty similar to the start of 2. So this jump, just flick and hold A and then W like accordingly. Like hold A and then W like when you're like laying on the part. Shift jump here, or you could just when you're here just shift. Alright, this jump. This jump is not bad. I don't know why people hate this jump. So just jump up here and just jump once. Don't even like when you're in climbing animation, or you're not, just don't even move. Just jump once. Like that, like that. And then when you're climbing, just climb normal. Long jump, set that jump up. Oh, I mean long ramp. This is a long jump. Just line up so your cursor is like on that stud. Jump, and just jump. Walk up here. Jump late so you don't hit your head. Jump like here, like on this stud area. Don't jump here, you're not gonna make it. Just jump here and just make it. Because if you do it here, you're not gonna make it. See? So do it at the very low. Align your make sure when you're doing these wraps, always align yourself so you're in the middle so you don't get split off. Alright, 8 gets a little bit easier, but there's still one more hard jump going on. Same thing with the visual graphics. Alright, this jump. So this jump is a 1x6, but you can't really see it, and this whole thing is an insta-kill, so don't even go on the left side. So just set up as a normal 1x7, and just muscle memory wrap. Because you've done so many 1x6, like you can do it relatively. Careful on this is all insta-kill. So. Alright, for this jump, so what I found easier, instead of just doing this wrap, and just, you might not get into just jump here, and then just do that same thing that we did on the end of 5. It's way easier in my opinion. I don't really see it than just wrapping. Because also, if you fail this jump, you're gonna fall here. But if you fail this jump, you're only gonna fall here, so it's also safer. So just do it here. And just sign up. Here. Right. This jump. So gap wrap, same thing, but there's a slanted lane. So same strat that we did on every other gap wrap. This tower. Jump. Make sure you jump like early, so you don't get stopped. Okay, what was that? I love this tower sometimes. I love when I just cannot jump. Like, it's just such a fun tower. Oh my god, I love this tower. This is like my favorite tower ever. Like, I love it when I cannot jump off the platform. Alright, let's pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, just wrap here and then just jump late. Jump, always when you're landing, I always like to jump twice to confirm my landing. So, you can always do that strategy. Just jump twice. Alright, and this jump. So, remember the flying jump on 6? Well, this time you have to wrap it. So, and if you fall, you have to go back to start 7. So, just set this up and just turn like sharp at the very end. Like, right when you're about to land it, turn sharp. Like, not too sharp though, because you won't make it. But just turn considerably sharp. Like, can I not do this jump? Like, come on, yeah. No, not too sharp, just a little sharp. Just like be aware of the wall. You see how like my trail, like follow this trail. Like that. Like see this trail, like turn it like that. So, one more time. Yeah. Same thing on, but for me, I don't really like doing the thing that we did on 6. Just wrap up. Like, don't even like worry about heading it. Just wrap up. I do better if I rush stuff, so. Like that. But if you really want to do it, I mean, I guess you could just do this here, but like, I see no point. Just wrap. Alright, just find the stick out. Alright, hold W on these, so you'll slide off. Alright, so this is a far wrap. It's probably the hardest jump of 8 in my opinion. It's an 11 stud, it's a 10 stud left. So, this jump, you're gonna see this one more time in this tower. So, you go here, line up like here, yeah, like around here, and just jump twice. Like don't even jump once because you might not even. So just jumping twice will increase your chances of landing. Alright, you're almost on 9, so don't fumble the stresses. That was like the last hard jump of it. Okay, hello, can not be garbage. And not fail long jumps. Alright, floor 9. Floor 9, the hardest floor tower. And the one that has a lot of scary parts. Alright. This jump. Flick off. Wrap. Let's stick out. This jump. Very, very, very far. Very far jump. So just here, turn. So like here. Tap once and just jump. Alright, so this jump a lot of people have trouble with. I don't really have trouble with this in a legit run. I think it's just consistent for me. So what I do is I tap less until like I'm here and I look at myself and be, okay, am I gonna hit the wall? No. So then I can just wrap. Because if you do it too much or too flat, you're just gonna slide off. Or if you do it too little, like this, like I'm always gonna hit the wall. See? So just do it like here. And just look at yourself. Am I gonna hit the wall? No. See, and wrap. And jump twice on that. Here. Alright, this part, okay. This part is a little scary because it's muscle memory wraps over an insta-kill. Love this. Alright, this wrap's really simple. It's literally like, what is this, a 5 stud wrap? Alright, and this wrap. So this wrap is a 3x2, I think. Yeah, 3x2. Or a 4x2. No, it's 3x2. It's 3x2. So, what you want to do is, what I do is, I go to the very edge, turn, like here, and just wrap, like it's muscle memory. You just need to wrap away from that wall. And don't wrap too early, or you're just going to hit the wall, or you're going to miss the 1 stud. So, just wrap here, and just turn accordingly. It's muscle memory, we'll get that. Just make sure you're watching where you're at. Jump off that truss to make that a million times easier. I don't know why you would ever want to flick off that truss. Okay, so this jump. So turn here as a normal basic stick out and just wrap. This is really simple. Just turn. Yeah, for this jump, what you can do, I like to rush this jump because it helps for me. But what you can do is just jump and hold A and just jump again, just to confirm it. It helps. See what I mean? Alright, this jump. So this jump is a little hard. This is just actually a little hard. What you want to do is go here, right here, like in this middle, and just ghost mode and just going like as a gap while pressing A and shifting like right after as a long one like that. Flick off that one. So once you get past this jump, you'll most likely get to 9 now if you don't jump. So don't jump. This jump here, turn late, very late. Don't even think about turning early. You won't make it. Turn just a bit to the right and late. So you get on it. So here, you can either go on the stick out, or you could just wrap down in here and avoid the long jump. I'll do it legit. Just go here, and simple. Here's here. Alright, this is like another version of that gap wrap that you saw in 8. Same thing that we did on 8. Just wrap. 1 by 7, that should be no problem with if you're at this part of the tower. Jump. On this. That's a very long jump. They also used to be another nerf version where you did the 11-step thing on the so. Alright, you're almost on 9 out, so don't choke here. Wrap. Also for this wrap, don't wrap like here because you're gonna hit that wall. Wrap like on the very right side of the side. Just wrap it. Same strat with long jumps. Flip off the wall before you do it. Alright, no. Always line up with the stud. This jump. Line up backwards and do it. Alright. Now you're on 9 out. So 9 out is pretty scary. It's probably what you see when it comes to tower. But at this point you would have a lot of nerves, and I would assume you might fall here sometimes. But you really won't have much of a problem once you get this consistent. Alright, first jump. Don't even miss that jump because you're falling all the way down. Alright, and this jump. So this jump is really scary in my opinion. So what I do is I flick off and like align myself so like I'm not gonna hit this wall. And then just jump forwards. Like don't even do anything. Flick off and go forwards. And climb up. Like that. So the walk around, this walk around, make sure you set this walk around up. Don't even like attempt to rush this because you're gonna miss it. So just set this up and climb it. Little 10 stud. Alright, this is the longest flick of the tower. If you don't see the CR, just same thing we did at the start too. I showed you on the Catastrophic. Nerf the gap version jump, so just jump accordingly. You can even do it forwards, that's how you use it. Just don't choke it. Alright, I found it's easier doing this on the left. On the right. You can hear some intense music, but you're not there yet. You still got this hard up, scary point. Alright, this jump is scary, like really scary. This is probably one of the scarier jumps in 9. It's a 10 side gap up on it. Same thing on 7, but it's very scary. Same strat. This jump, flick off the wall and do it. Get on that one stud. Here, just line up when you're here, like around here. Jump, hold A. And just land on it accordingly. Here. Okay. Alright, I have a good shot for this jump. So this jump, you don't want to do it here because you will hit your head on this one. So what I like to do is, I like to go here, turn, like here, and just jump normally, and that just confirms I'm not going to hit my head on it. So when I do it here, I'll just not hit my head. And just hold W. Don't even worry about unpredictable. Just try, like, you might like climb on it and it's not safe. Just do it like this. Turn here, and then waste all time. Long jump in. Make sure you don't hit your head. So jump late. Alright, and this jump. So these flicks. So just set these up and just flick with the mouse. I feel like flicking with the mouse is way easier for this. I just really flick with the mouse is way easier. Same with the jump. Set up the very edge, like right here, and just flick, but not too, like don't flick too hard. You just flick it normally and move the jump. Time. Just flick here, A, and just flick. Same thing that we did on 9 and 8. Alright. Don't, yeah. Be careful on this ledge. Don't get a climbing shit. Oh, just thinking of someone. Alright, and this jump. So, yeah, this jump sucks, and it's scary, and it's hard, and it's probably the hardest. It's probably like the jump that will determine if you might beat this tower. Alright, it's a gap wrap. So, the same thing on 3. Remember on 3, all the way back there, we had like that gap wrap. So this is harder. So what you want to do is go here, tap once, A, and turn late. Very late. Don't even like turn early. Like turn like that. Like I'm better just rushing this. I got that message already. A here, and just turn when you're like here in this area, turn. Alright, now you have a higher convenience tower, but don't fail like what I just did, because you are 3 steps away from insta-kill. This is all insta-kill. Don't even touch this. So, set these all jumps like normally. It's a hard wrap, 10 stun. These are like really much easier than the 10 tower difficulty, but don't choke it because they're all insta-kill and you lose your run if you fall on it. You'll be very sad. Alright. Flick here, or you could shift flick, just flick, it's easier. Alright, and this jump. So this jump, make sure you turn like this when you're doing it, so you don't, if you do it like this, you're not gonna make it. So just, here, turn, hold A, and when you're landing die, land die, you'll have a higher percent. Alright, still over insta kills, so don't fall, take your time on these jumps. Alright, you're almost on 10, so keep locking. Alright, here's the last hard jump of 9. So it's another gap wrap, a little easier, but it's raised just a bit. So just wrap, just long as you did on every gap wrap, but it's a gap wrap on your landing, but not the position. So just wrap. Up here, jump up here. Alright, now you're on 10. So 10 is, I wouldn't say easier. I mean, it is, but it's just so much scarier in my opinion, especially with nerves. It's just not that easy. I mean, like, I guess the gameplay is easier, but it's just, with nerves makes it weird. Alright, same long 11-step route that we did at the end of beats. That's the hardest of the 10, I think. So once you get that, if you are good with nerve control, you can beat this. Like here. Make sure you're healing so you don't die on this, you know, kinda sad. Alright, I failed this jump once in a rerun. I know it's really easy, but I failed it because I was nervous and I fell all the way down 7, I died, so don't let that happen. So this is a 1x6.5. So what you want to do is same thing with your 1x7, it's just the exact same strat, like don't even change anything. Just the exact same strat. And you'll most likely, if you miss it, you'll land here. So you have a net, so just hold jump when you're landing. Alright, same thing if you remember the very start of 2, same thing, just use a line because these are farther zones. You put 5 steps, stick out, turn very clean on this jump. The 1x6. So for this jump, you can do it here, or you could just grab down here. Up to you. I feel like grabbing down here. Alright, this jump is a failable jump of 10. So what people like to do is climb on it, but I don't really find it consistent. Because sometimes you might not climb on it. Or people might like to do it like this, like backwards, like this, and get on it. I mean, yeah, it could work. What I do is, I just set it up very far, like here, wrap, and just turn. Like, it's easier to wrap and turn. Give it more time. Just set it up all the way here, like around here, wrap and turn. Alright, long jump there, but you don't have to get up. Just go. It's easier, and it's safer because you're not gonna fall in that instant fall. Flicks there. Alright, this jump. This jump is pretty scary, but it's pretty consistent once you know what to do. So what you want to do is, you go here, flick normally, but don't flick too much, and just hold A and jump. Like, just tiny flick and hold A. So, like this. Hold A, and then hold W at the very end too. That's it. Hold A, and then W at the very end. So you get on that ladder. Do it one more time. Flick slightly, hold A, and hold A. Alright, that's like the hard jump of this ladder part, so if you get that, you can probably go far. Alright, this jump, you can either do it like that, I don't really see why you would just do it like this. Just flick like here, so you can save your air time. Stick out is pretty far, so you can either shift like this or just flick it normally. Here, here, just jump off here. No point of risking any point of flicking at this point. Alright, and this jump. So I failed this jump one. This is the last jump I failed before I hit the tower. So it's really easy, but I was too nervous and I fell through like this and just fell off. So yeah, I don't want that to. So what we want to do is here, right here, on this line. You see this line? That's where you want your cursor to be. So be right here. Shift and hold D. That's it. That's literally all you need to do. Shift, hold D. Line up, shift, hold D. And just walk. Don't even jump or press anything. Just shift and D. That's it. Alright, don't choke here. This is really far, so. As I say, I don't choke, I just miss the jump. So, yeah, I love this tower. Same thing on 2. If you remember, you can either go around, you can flick, shift flick, you can do that. Just anything that works for you. Alright, flick up to there, here. This is it's like a 1 by. This is like a. This is not that hard of a jump. It's kind of similar to that jump on 2 out, that left side stud that we did. Just long jump here. 3 sets stick out. This is a good break you can take before you do the final part of this tower, because you really don't got much left, so don't mess up. Make sure you're controlling your nerve control and your breathing and your jump. Don't rush anything on 10. Alright, the same thing that we did at this right before 9 out. You remember that jump from 2? Alright, here, flick twice, turn, and wrap. So you don't hit your head. So again, flick twice, turn, turn, flick twice, turn. Alright, this is a test on a 0.5, so set this up before you even doing this jump. Here, here, boom, boom, and then make sure you don't flick from here. Flick from like here. Same thing. Flick from here. Don't even flick from here. Flick from like here. Let's get on it. Flick up. Flick up. Alright, now you're on the final stretch. So just set these jumps. 1 by 6, also the last 1 by 6 of the tower. So nice jump to get that part. That's a hard jump. This jump is like the hard jump. Just flick off and just avoid hitting that wall. Just like that. Flick off. Like that. Wrap. Wrap. Wrap again. Alright, last 2 hard jumps. Don't fail here because you're going back down the one if you fall here. So, for this jump. So I just go until I bounce up. See like that? When I'm bounced up, set that backwards. My 4 strat. Okay. Say that. So I go backwards. See how I'm now I'm bounced up? That means I'm not gonna get slide off. Here, you wanna spell that. What? I'm telling you, the strat's consistent. Just trust me. Yeah, like that. I'll do one more time. Take your time. Yeah. Oh my god. I didn't even see myself bounce. Did I do it way too? No, yeah, I did like, yeah, hold on. I was just overestimating yourself. Hold on. No, you do it like early. You do it like here. Yeah, okay, good. right here. Yeah, just do that. Anyway, alright. My far jump, don't fail this because you'll find out. So here, set this up. Right here, right on this side. Jump. And just wrap and avoid that one. So you sign up here, it just prevents you from that one. So jump here. Right. Shift, of course. Alright, get the final kill bricks, don't fall here, and then. So yeah, that is how Elongated runs. That's how I beat this tower. It took me 40 days to beat this tower. Yeah, I felt a lot on like the first half. The second half got a lot more consistent in my opinion. This one of this tower isn't that bad, as people say. I mean, it is kind of bad. Like the first half of this tower was so unbelievably boring. So, like once you get past it, I think reinforce everything gets good. But yeah. This is my first guide, EToH, I know it's EToH now, not JToH, but it's my first guide in the tower that I'm beating, so I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want more, tell me if you want me to, every single time I beat a tower, do a guide on it, yeah, I can definitely do it. So yeah, I'll kill myself at the end of the video. Whee! Alright, well yeah, thank you for watching.